Fear, Flicks, Fiesta.
In the heart of our quaint little community stood an abandoned house, its presence a chilling reminder of a dark history whispered among the locals. The Pickering Mansion, as it was once known, was a grand residence with towering spires and ornate architecture that now stood frozen in time, cloaked in an eerie silence. Legend had it that the Pickering family, who were once the pride of the town, had mysteriously vanished without a trace one fateful night. The mansion, once filled with laughter and joy, now echoed with the haunting whispers of the past. Curious teenagers often dared each other to enter the decaying structure, their flashlights flickering like the wavering courage in their hearts. One moonless night, a group of friends decided to explore the abandoned mansion, drawn by the allure of the unknown. As they cautiously stepped through the creaking doorway, the air inside turned dense with the weight of forgotten secrets. The floorboards groaned beneath their hesitant footsteps, and the walls seemed to absorb their whispers. As they ventured deeper into the mansion's shadowy corridors, the temperature plummeted, and a bone-chilling breeze sent shivers down their spines. The friends stumbled upon a room at the end of a long hallway, its door slightly ajar. Intrigued, they pushed it open to reveal a room frozen in time, as if the Pickering family had abruptly vanished mid-activity. A dusty tea set sat on a table, cobwebs hanging like ghostly drapes. Faded photographs adorned the walls, capturing moments of happiness that now seemed like distant memories. Just as the friends began to sense an otherworldly presence, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence, sending them scrambling in panic. They raced towards the exit, terror propelling them forward. The mansion seemed to resist their escape, its dilapidated halls twisting and turning in a macabre dance. The friends burst out into the moonlit night, gasping for breath, their hearts pounding in their chests. In the aftermath, the group struggled to piece together what they had witnessed. Some claimed to have glimpsed ghostly apparitions, while others were haunted by the anguished cries echoing in their minds. The Pickering Mansion remained a spectral landmark in the community, a chilling testament to the darkness that lurked within the abandoned house and the secrets it held.
The Phantom Stallion of Midnight Highway. In the heart of rural Virginia, there existed a stretch of desolate highway known as Midnight Highway, a name it earned due to the peculiar events that occurred after sundown. One chilling autumn night, a series of eerie accidents began to unfold, all linked by a mysterious presence, a ghostly, white horse. The first report came from a shaken trucker who claimed to have encountered the ethereal steed standing in the middle of the road. Its eyes, he said, glowed an otherworldly blue. As the trucker swerved to avoid a collision, he glimpsed the pale horse vanishing into thin air. News of the Phantom Stallion spread like wildfire, but skeptics dismissed it as mere superstition. That changed when a local sheriff responded to an emergency call about a pileup on Midnight Highway. Witnesses reported a white blur galloping through the chaos, causing vehicles to skid and collide. The accidents continued, each time involving the spectral horse. Survivors spoke of an overwhelming sense of dread and an inexplicable compulsion to follow the ghostly equine. Some reported hearing distant hooves and disembodied whinnies that echoed through the night. Authorities struggled to make sense of the incidents, and the highway became infamous. For its paranormal activity, local legends suggested that the ghostly horse was seeking something, a resolution to an untold story. Some speculated it was a lost soul searching for its final resting place. One night, a seasoned investigator decided to stake out Midnight Highway. Armed with a camera and a determination to solve the mystery, he waited in the darkness. As the witching hour approached, the temperature dropped, and an eerie silence fell over the desolate road. Suddenly, the Phantom Stallion materialized, its spectral form casting an otherworldly glow. The investigator snapped a photo just as the horse galloped away, disappearing into the mist. When he examined the image, he discovered a faded figure on the horse's back, a rider dressed in clothing from a bygone era. The mystery sparked an investigation into the history of Midnight Highway. It was soon uncovered that, years ago, a rider and their horse had perished in a tragic accident on that very road. The phantom stallion, it seemed, was a restless spirit, eternally reliving the night of its demise.
The Whispering Shadows. In the small town of Ravenswood, there stood an old school with a history as murky as the fog that blanketed it every October. Legend had it that the school janitor, Mr. Higgins, had been there for decades, outlasting even the oldest teachers. Students whispered eerie tales about his past, claiming he had made a pact with the shadows that lurked in the corners of the dimly lit hallways. One chilling evening, a group of adventurous friends decided to unravel the mysteries of Mr. Higgins and the school after dark. Armed with flashlights and nervous laughter, they entered the building, the creaky doors groaning behind them. The air was thick with silence as they ventured deeper into the labyrinth of empty classrooms. Flickering lights cast unsettling shadows, making ordinary objects appear grotesque. Suddenly, they heard a soft, rhythmic sound echoing through the halls, a mop dragging across the cold, tiled floor. Panic set in as they realized they were not alone. Following the eerie sound, they stumbled upon Mr. Higgins in the dim glow of a flickering bulb. His ancient eyes seemed to hold untold secrets, and his stooped figure cast an ominous silhouette against the faded walls. He spoke in a raspy whisper that sent shivers down their spines. "Children, the shadows are restless tonight. They hunger for stories, for tales untold. Every corner holds a secret, and every hallway has witnessed more than you can fathom." As the friends listened in dread, the shadows seemed to morph and dance, taking on a life of their own. The air grew colder, and the whispering shadows enveloped Mr. Higgins, who began to fade into darkness, becoming one with the sinister figures that clung to the walls. In their terror, the friends fled the school, vowing never to return. From that night on, the legend of Mr. Higgins grew, and students would swear they heard his ghostly whispers in the stillness of the night. The school janitor had become one with the shadows, forever haunting the halls of Ravenswood School, his spectral form lurking in the corners, waiting to share the tales of the whispering shadows with those daring enough to explore after dark.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and smash the subscribe button.